and clean them.
What we've got on tonight is a wine tasting night. It's sort of what we do here at the Mackerel Islands on the Celebrity Adventure. It's not just about the fishing. As much as we love the fishing, we're having a great time fishing. We also like to do a bit of other stuff. So we have a cricket match, we have a wine tasting night, we have a quiz night. We just like to do a lot of stuff. We want people to do a lot of things. It's about, as I said, more than the fishing. It's about getting on the island, having a great time, enjoying the experience, and making it something you remember for the rest of your life. And the wine tasting's just another part of that.
Doesn't get better than this on the Mackerel Islands. A bit of wine tasting. We've done the Shiraz, we've done the Cab Sav, and there's another Shiraz there. We're going to try a couple of the whites. Bloody beautiful.
You know, you just get to have a great time, as you said. You know, the parties, the singing, and the guitars playing, and the poetry. I mean, it's just a great experience.
Here we are today with Lance from Thevenard E-Tech BRP. Pleased to meet you, mate. My name's Pedro. Tell us a bit about these E-Tech motors, mate.
Fuel economy is brilliant. Quietness is very, very good. But that serviceability to be able to do 3 years or 300 hours.
That's
a lot of commercial guys like that as well. You know,
oh, absolutely.
The reliability of it. Things like the 90 horsepower. It actually carries the same size conrod as what the 250 or 300 horsepower does.
Okay.
So it's built for durability as well.
Yep.
It's nice to know that a little 90 horsepower gearbox is carrying the same gearbox housings as the V6, and that's where they get the durability into it as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
So you can give them a flogging. You don't have to run them in.
Yeah.
You can put them out, throw them on the back of the boat and hammer it.
Yeah.
And that's the good thing about Thevenard E-Tech again, is that they can sustain full throttle operation without any problems. Been doing it for years. But four-strokes, sometimes if you hold a four-stroke at full throttle for long periods of time, now when you've got camshafts, valves, and all the running gear in there, can be a bit of a problem. So
absolutely.
These have done the test of time for years and years and years. It's just the advancement of technology has just allowed the Thevenard E-Tech to actually just jump so far ahead of everything else now. At least do your homework. You're going to make a decision, make an informed decision. And E-Tech comes out pretty well in front on most occasions.
Absolutely, yeah. The one day we couldn't go out fishing became a great excuse to have the annual beach cricket match.
Mate, at this stage I would say I'd like to have some money on us, mate. I reckon we're looking very good.
Yep, I reckon we are
Swabby's
too,
in
mate.
fine form.
We have definitely got some form in this team.
Easy. It's got to be a whitewash, this one. Mate, it's still a bit windy to get out on the other side, so rather than waste the morning, we've come out to the other end of the island, a little bit of wind behind you, and nice high tide, which is what you need out here. And we're just going to chuck lures and flies around in the shallow water, make it little trevally, little queenies, sometimes little threadfin, all sorts of stuff here. It's really good fun.
Beautiful setup that you can get around, and kids are safe. Boating facilities are excellent. Tucker is unbelievable. So, and when you get a day when you can't go out boating, there's always something to do. Kids off to the back beach.
One thing you notice on a beautiful island like the Mackerel Islands is when you go beach combing, there's a lot of different things that wash up from just the local marine life, and it's great for the kids to get along, have a look and see firsthand what actually does live in the local reefs and that. This is all broken away from the reefs, like your sponges and the sea urchins, different types of shells, weed, that may not sound very interesting, but there's so many different types on this island that break away from the reefs and what have you. It is really quite an interesting walk for the kids, and very educational. If you've got a bit of an idea of what's going on, they can really get into it.
What's going on, Scotty?
Just throwing a little pop around, just for trevally and queenies, etc. Very quiet so far. The water's pretty stirred up and close. Just had a little long tom on then, that was a bit of excitement, but we haven't seen anything meaningful in the way of trevally or queenies as yet. I'll just pull this lure in, I'm just flicking it along the surface. Perfect little thing for the sort of small fry you get here in the shallows. Just a little popper, and that'll just skip along the surface, and it'll attract any queenies or trevally or even maybe little threadfin that are around this area. But so far no luck, so we just got to stick at it and we'll hopefully find some fish shortly.
Love seeing people getting pleasure out of fishing and sort of,
the exciting end of fishing. You know, it's not bread and butter fishing. It's a real excitement. You know, where you're chucking poppers at queenfish and, you know, big explosion on the surface and, you know, fish jumping and gyrating. And a lot of people only read about that in magazines or see it on videos, but then you experience it firsthand and you see that what the buzz they get out of it. Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah.
What's going on there, Pedro?
I don't know, mate, but she's giving me a bit of jip. This is the sort of fun you can have on the Mackerel Islands, mate. You hook up on something small, and this is not that small, but he's coming in. They're great fun, mate. Great fun. Little trevally.
I just love the idea of just coming with a bunch of people. Most of them you haven't met before. I just love the whole adventure of fishing. You know, I'd never been to Mackerel Islands before until last year, and the thought of you know, catching good fish and getting a few cooking recipes, which I'm going to get from Pedro later on. I just find it's a fantastic adventure, and I don't have to do much washing either, as you can see.
We've been for walks and exploring. Saw lots of angelfish off the jetty the other day, and what else have we been doing? Making sandcastles and
Fishing.
Yeah, we did a bit of fishing off the beach, but we didn't catch anything that day.
No.
And what else do we do? Reading. I've been reading heaps. And just relaxing. It's been lovely.
The joy of... Oh, it's a dart. Yeah, maybe. There's so much to go for their size.
Yeah. Now they are just beautiful fish. You can see this colour down along the tail here. Look at down there, real lavender. Beautifully marked spots. They're game fighters. I mean, they just pull way beyond their weight class. I love catching them. Always release them. Just love it. But like a queenie, they've got those nasty little spines down there near their backside. Got to watch those if you're handling dart.
First trip to the Mackerel Islands, and won't be the last.
It's a great place for families to come, and you know, if you like reading, sitting on the beach and swimming, well, you know, it's perfect. Not a lot else. There's no TVs, and you know, it's just great. Just sit and enjoy yourself, and kids can swim, and yeah, take them fishing, come back, and the waters are safe, and
Yeah.
And as long as obviously you prepare well and get your weather reports as you normally do when you go fishing, and it's a fantastic place.
Well, we got a gully monster living in this place. He sneaks up on ya when you're off your face. He picks on piss heads caught unaware, too pissed and broke to pay a taxi fare.